the man, yes sir, that killed the bear barehanded so the people won't forget it. Getting money for I was legal to drink. I care what a broke nigga think.
Just like the pack of Lewis.
Look, everything I do so cold. I can do this, both eyes closed. Too short, I stay on my toes. About that guap boy, anything goes. Help the bear if we outside. Help the bear if we outside. Still tipping, baby, nothing changed. I'm still grinding over here, yeah. Still sliding through my own lane. Shorty, nothing funny over here. Dallas rain everywhere around me. Dream to get money. Made it through the storm, living sunny. Dreams came true, now we eating. I got more dreams to chase, gotta reach them. Trying to put a team together like the Hunger Games. Everybody grind together, we all came from hunger pain.
Yeah, that's right. Late Ill Kid at OneYoungsta holding down. We're at StreetGeek and NERDSoul. What is up, my people? Today, oh yeah, coming with another wonderful episode of You Best Believe It. I ain't gonna tell you no lies. All right? I ain't telling you none of them lies. It's Dapio Dope. And I got right over here. Here. Yeah, right over here. This man comes highly recommended from Star. This man comes highly recommended from, how should you say, the organization of the Court of Owls. This man comes highly recommended by Shield and Sword. This man comes highly recommended from the Iluvatar or Illuviar, whatever, from Middle Earth. All right. So this man know what he's talking about. I give to you, Clement Bryant.
I mean, that was a little bit more tempered than the previous sessions, but you know, you're still lying to the people. But you know, we'll talk about that later.
So today we were treated to a new glimpse of a little flick by the name of Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. They put it out in them streets, and the first thing I thought was I have to give a shout out to the big homie known as Jason Reeves. I was like, did they let the Black Adam trailer live for at least 1 week? Yo, Marvel don't let DC do nothing, boy. I think that Black Adam trailer been out for like 3 days. It was like, quiet it down. They waited. It was like, we know your tickets are on sale. Ours are too. Man, look.
No, they waited. Here's the thing, man. Disney waits. Disney drops things at the most opportune time. They wait.
It wasn't necessary, man. They could have let Black Adam have his little, you know what I'm saying? I've been seeing Black Adam on the bus, seeing Black Adam on the billboard, seeing Black Adam on the little TV screens that they have like in the mall and stuff. I've been seeing them around. And Disney said, you know what? I don't like that. I don't want to hear it. All right? Get that mess up out of here.
The Black Adam opening weekend. I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know.
Oh
Weekend.
man, it's cold. That's cold. Look,
I
you
mean,
know what I'm saying?
look. I love The Rock. I love The Rock. I love Aldous Hodge.
Mm,
Noah Centineo. I think he's dope. I think everyone in the cast is dope. Chris Bronson is dope. I just feel like
mm,
Adam.
mm.
One sec, sorry.
You ain't gonna support black men, huh? Huh?
No,
You ain't. Well,
see,
black
no, I'm gonna.
man.
I think I might see Black Adam, but there's nothing that's got me being like, oh
Mm,
yeah, like
mm,
I know we're gonna get into the trailer for Black Panther, but
mm.
like I was randomly up at like 6 o'clock this morning, randomly, and I'm just in my bed scrolling, and all of a sudden it's like you see that poster, you stop in the theater, it's like, oh, okay.
Mm, 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 mm.
And with Black Adam, there's nothing that's like being like, I have to go see this movie.
That's cold. So we had one trailer. All right. Now we here at trailer number 2. Trailer numero dos of Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Mr. Bryant, how you feeling?
I thought it was straight. Like, and here's the thing, they didn't wait too long until after D23 to release that trailer.
Right. It hasn't been that long.
It hasn't been that long. So like, I really, really think, we're looking at a really powerful movie. I was reading an article right before I got on, like, Coogler said he was considering dropping filmmaking after Chadwick died. And you can kind of see that he took all of that anguish and all of that, not guilt, but like almost destructive energy and put it into this movie. And you can see like, a lot of it's on the screen. You see it's a lot on the screen. And I'm really liking the direction, but just like the marketing is good. The poster was gorgeous. So I really, really think, they're doing everything right with this movie. And the trailer, I woke up, I put on my Wakanda jersey and I was in. It was a wrap for me. And I went to go buy tickets right after I watched it. I watched the trailer almost like 6 or 7 times before I got out of bed.
Matter of fact, I need to go in and get my tickets for Black Adam and Black Panther. All right, you know what I'm saying? Cause I'm black. All right, no. All right, now hold on. I'll say this. I like the trailer. I like the looks that we get in the trailer. Oh, you know what? Before I start, shouts out to everybody that's in the chat, watching the replay, everything. Before we get started, I'm not doing no gender war stuff up in here. If you hate men, you're getting blocked. If you hate women, you're getting blocked. So before we even go, because I know I'll say this. It's valid to say this movie looks good. I'm excited. I want these people to win, all the actors, actresses, and Ryan Coogler. And yeah, I do think brothers are being sidelined in this. But you can do that without hating somebody. I'm just saying that. So just let that be known. Don't, if you come up in this chat, you're getting blocked. But it looks good. We get some views of Atuma jumping out the water looking. I was like, oh snap. All right. We get some views of what looks like Namor trying to intimidate the queen mother, queen regent. And she like, I don't know, there ain't no here. You know what I'm saying?
That look
ain't no punks here. You know what I'm saying? But
that look he gave her, I was like, Tenoch was the guy to cast his name more. I didn't see it until I saw the first. I was like, okay, let's see how it goes. And then I saw him fly in on the winged feet, and then I saw that look that he gave Queen Ramonda, and I was like, okay, this is.
I don't know if I like this trailer better than the first one or not, but I do think it's solid. Everything looks good, and like I said, once again, I'll say this before I throw it over to one half of the dynamic duo from the South, known as Blurtish. I think this looks great. It looks like it's well made. The quality and stuff is all there. I still don't think that we need to mourn Chadwick again in this film. We've mourned him. Now you're making us mourn him again. because you've basically said that T'Challa is Chadwick and Chadwick is T'Challa, which I do not agree with, but I don't like that from a marketing perspective. You know what I'm saying? I ain't feeling it. But with that said, it does look awesome. What we've seen, it does look cool, especially driving the muscle car and you got Riri coming in, swooping down and stuff. It looks cool. But I'll throw it to the big homie, Keith from Blurtish. You know what I'm saying? Just finished chilling out with Giancarlo Esposito yesterday. You know what I mean?
Oh, you had to go there, right? Supposedly.
Supposedly.
I don't know. I almost got kicked out of the con, but since I'm a VIP, I'm like, I dropped Clement's name. I said, "Do you know who I know? Stop playing with me out here."
Here you go. See, here you go.
I am a consigliere of Mr. Bryant, and don't you ever forget it, boy.
See, I'm never coming to Louisiana because of you. I'm never coming.
Don't come.
Oh man.
Never come.
We tripping out here anyway, so you've seen the news. Don't come.
I'm just messing with you. No disrespect.
Gotta get my vote. Gotta get my vote ready. Gotta get my voting ready. That's all I gotta do. Got some stuff to take care of. But
you got it, bro.
But nah, I'm not gonna be long. But I enjoyed the trailer. I agree with you. It does look good. It does look, pretty interesting. Now it's the second part. I do kind of wish with this trailer they did leave out the funeral part, since we got the very touching part in the first one. I feel like they could have reframed it a little bit more. This one, it's starting to take more shape with Namor. I kind of low key wonder if this is going to be Namor's movie and we're just being set up. But I guess it's going to be multiple ways. And you got to set up Namor anyway, so I know how this goes. At this point, we know if will I be entertained? Probably. Will some things probably be like, would I still want to recast? Sure. But I even said the extreme. Now I'm not gonna say it out there now because if you say it around the blue checkers, they're gonna just think you insane and all that.
Oh boy.
Well, my reason, I didn't just want to recast T'Challa. I wanted to get rid of Letitia Wright when she was tripping, during the pandemic.
Me too. I was like,
I don't give a damn. And if whoever likes, write me off. I don't care, man. But it's all good. But at the same time, we got the movie. Once I saw the trailer and I said, hey, I'm gonna go see it. We ain't gonna get the recast, but I do. Ryan Coogler is gonna make a dope movie. I hope that he get to do the other Avenger movies. So no, I'm not anti-Black woman, nothing. I was just anti-Letitia's Right BS at the time.
Yeah, and Jason was right. Jason was right about Shuri being Black Panther. He was like, look, she got hurt. Right. She got hurt and they shut down production.
Yeah.
She's if a side character got hurt and they shut down production, that don't make no sense. So
and honestly, the timing of this trailer, because it was weird. Kevin Feige already said that he wasn't recast. Why is he bringing this up again? He was like, "Let me be I didn't read none of the stuff because I like Kevin. We already know why you said this, but I guess he for some reason let me get on the bullhorn. And this is why we're not going to recast. Then here comes trailer. So it's look, regardless how you feel about it, if you're against it forever, I got to give Kevin Feige props on being a pro. Whether if you're against it or for it, that man know how to time things. So kudos to him. Look what we're doing now. We're talking about the trailer. So,
Silhouette Animator comes through with the super chat. Thank you very much. Thank you. Shouts to Geeky Andre, Jenna James coming through. But Silhouette Animator says, is Atuma manipulating Namor? Actor says Namor isn't the villain. We'll see. So this is something that Disney, I'll throw my theory out there now. This is something that Disney likes doing that I think is kind of corny because they're doing it a lot now. Where it's the villain isn't really the villain because, we still want to sell toys and we might want him to be a hero later on in the show. Or a hero later on in another movie. Let the bad guy just be bad. But I think what's happening, in my opinion, is in this movie, they're like, yo, check it. Look, T'Challa's dead, right? So, and what I mean by they, I mean essentially the G8, essentially the Western world, essentially, the W2s. Um, so they're like, hey, look,
Yeah.
we can play both of these societies that get on our nerves against each other. They'll kill each other, and even if they don't succeed, they'll weaken each other enough to where we can mop up the rest and problem solved. So I think that's what's happening. I think it's something like the U.S. government or maybe SHIELD or something like that is like, hey, look, if we get them fighting each other, get them out of our way. So I think that's what it is. The Atlantis thinks this, Wakanda thinks this, and then after they fight 2 or 3 times, then they're like, oh, hold up. Now that we've compared notes, they're lying to us because Namor has to be a good guy at the end of this. So then it's like, oh, I've been duped. And then they kind of like team up and like, beat the real villain. Or they throw it at like Doom's feet or something like that. But I don't think they'd be able to hide a casting as big as Doom. If they can, props to y'all. Props. Y'all got CIA level security. But I don't think they
have hidden Doom. And I think if we're gonna do what you just said, if they do that storyline, they better give me Doom. Just give me. I don't care if you have Doom casted. I just want to see a shadow of a metal hand and a cloak, and you got me. Because I need a real. I'm just gonna say this: if we're going to do the shadow evil white man, can we have the evilest white man of them all? One of my favorite villains, Doom. You just go ahead, make this your quasi Doom war, move this along. Not saying,
or at least the beginning of the Doom war.
I think because I just have a feeling.
Oh, I think.
Go ahead. No, Keith,
all right, go ahead, Clement.
No, I was just gonna say like I want to say
breaking up.
I have a feeling that Doom's in this, man. Like I just have this feeling. I'm watching it, and I'm like, it feels like as good as the trailers are and the marketing materials have been, it feels like there's something missing. It feels like there's a key element missing that so far.
A main villain.
Well, not even just the main villain, but just there's something else happening that they're not like. The trailer and the poster pretty much confirms that Shuri's going to be the Black Panther. Why would they let that out in the second trailer already? So I feel like there's something else happening here, and I feel like it's not just a villain thing either. But also, the other point, Mike. Sorry, I was like thinking about therapist. But the whole thing is, I feel like some people are still mourning Chadwick in a way. I mean, I know I am. Like, I have Black Panther stuff everywhere in my room. So it's like, and I felt like when we were looking at Chadwick, we saw his rise from, humble beginnings of like random actor, this guy that, encapsulates everything that we wanted in T'Challa. So like, I still feel like a lot of people are mourning, which is why they might be doing it from a marketing sense, but also I think the way they're doing it is they're doing it to pay tribute to him because no one saw that coming.
Yeah, but we're also like 2 years removed. To me, okay. And I know I look, even people that I know tell me I look at death differently. Life is for the living. We alive. This man is gone. And you still using your marketing to kind of replay a funeral that's already happened for his family and that we've already kind of experienced to a certain degree. Even when they tweeted the trailer from a dead man's account, I felt kind of weird about that. I was like, I feel like y'all need to leave that alone. Just say this? But I know I'm not the funeral president of America.
This is why I don't care about people saying, "Oh, wear white to the premiere." Look, just stop it. Like the folks who are being extra, and if you do, cool. But you know what I'm gonna wear? I'm gonna wear an actual Black Panther T-shirt. I'm gonna wear some nerdy crap I just bought that has I bought an Avengers ID card for Black Panther, T'Challa. And I'm not opposed to wearing Shuri. I sell Shuri t-shirts. I ain't mad at it. Nobody wants to rep for Shuri or whatever. Look, I'm a capitalist too on this. But at the same time, I just like I kind of feel Mike on this because it's like it's been 2 years. However, whatever Black Panther we have to proceed, let's start to celebrate life. We know we ain't getting a recast, so
we ain't getting no
I
recast.
need Kevin Feige to eventually, after this movie, give your homage. Then I need you to shut up bringing up Chadwick because it does feel a little
because
what's the word? Opportunistic.
Yeah, because you don't see them doing that with Fast and Furious, and I know people are gonna be like, "This is a different company," and blah blah blah. But the bottom line is, it's a different company, but they all hang together. These are super rich, executives. The issue is Disney is used to playing on emotion for trailers and stuff, especially when it comes to Pixar. But it's like, bruh, this dude died, and he died 2 years ago.
This one is
you
real.
Already used the death in the first trailer in a way that I thought was tasteless. But now you're using the death again. It's like, bruh, we get it.
I would say
we get let the movie shine on its own.
First trailer, I would have been okay with it. Second trailer, it's like, all right, you could have cut that part out a little bit on the second trailer.
See, and I think Feige is responding to the multiple calls of recasting that have been on Twitter since before the first trailer dropped. So he's like, Feige is one of these guys that has like a depth understanding of what people are saying, even if he knows, like, even like with D23, he made a point of saying there's going to be no Fantastic Four news tonight or today. So like he knows what people say. I think it was more of him trying to respond. Not that I'm caping for an exec, but it's just like I think there's more going on than we just think, Especially that, and also like
responsive to social media.
Now, he gonna be real responsive when they go in and drop this Thunderbolt Ross news.
I mean,
because what's going to be the new goalpost? I'm just letting y'all know, so y'all don't have to get angry. Y'all don't have to have your feelings hurt. Okay. At first they said, "Hey, this guy died. We're not going to recast him. It was just too much hurt and too much pain." They've already recasted Thunderbolt Ross, but they didn't put that news out there.
Wait, apparently they recasted Thunderbolt?
Apparently, it's the idea.
Wow.
The idea is that it's Harrison Ford. So the thing is, when they're like, okay, look, we recasted Thunderbolt Ross, it's be like, well, this dude died too. And then the new goalpost is, well, he didn't die like he died. Trust me, I'm telling you, there's going to be some kind of hopscotching about how he died.
Without being disrespectful to William Hurt.
Go ahead.
But it's like people like William Hurt, but it's like he ain't Harrison Ford though, and Harrison.
But if
Ford
that's the case, then you're still disrespecting one person and not the other.
I agree.
The idea is, hey, this guy was good. We all love him, and you can't recast him. So is the idea now that this guy wasn't good and you didn't love him, and so you recast him? See the problem you get into when you do this?
I'm looking at the usual fanboy. You know what I'm talking about. How you think they're gonna react?
Look,
that Harrison Ford slide into that role.
Man,
they're going to sop it up like a
they're gonna
be like, yes.
Let's keep it real. What you're talking about is the average white person that will tell you that Black Panther and T'Challa is just a character in a movie, but then go ham over a Black Mermaid. I thought it was just a movie. You found out it's not real quick, didn't you?
It's not just a movie. It's cultural differences. You don't know what you're talking about.
Now, shout out to ZSB Lou. Zia says, I feel we all wish Chad was still here. We all loved him as T'Challa, and honestly, me for several other roles he played as historical figures of our culture. Those involved making this film knew him on a personal level. This was the best way to honor him, and it makes this the best Black Panther movie for the multiverse saga. Feige said last week that, and I'm quoting it, it was too early to recast T'Challa. Shuri will be amazing if they make her BP in this. The movie looks amazing, and in all honesty, I hope that they I hope they let Coogler direct Secret Wars, because that's when you bring T'Challa back. I feel you, but I'm gonna keep it real like this. I'm gonna keep it real like this, Zeus. When I was live and they said T'Challa was dead while I was live streaming, it was an episode of Lounging, and I was like, no, he's not dead. Even then, I was like, on that, you could go back to that episode. I don't remember the day, but go back to that episode. I was like, well, who's going to carry on the legacy? I said something to that extent, because look, I bet you every red penny on this earth, if whoever is the current, if what's the boy that played Batman, the one in the new one, the Twilight boy, if he died today, they would not tell you there's never going to be a Bruce Wayne film ever again. It'll just be Dick Grayson, or maybe it'll be what's the Azrael. Azrael has been Batman before, or maybe it'll be a Damian Wayne movie. I bet you your bottom dollar.
Let's keep it real.
It will not be him.
Since you bring it up,
let that boy die today.
Warner Brothers just say it's a multi-universe. We don't know what the hell we doing. You're getting another Bruce Wayne.
They be like, oh, you're gonna get Bruce Wayne, and it's gonna be this Bruce Wayne.
You cannot confuse the general public with Azrael, and you know that, Mike. Come on.
I know you can't, but people pretend like in a comic book version, a character in Black Panther who has been played by T'Challa for, I don't know, 60-something years, outside of like 8 issues. Because I know people are gonna come in, oh, well, sure. Yeah, bruh, for like a whole year out of like 50 years of history. I mean, if you really want to hang your hat on that, on what is that, 99.5% of the history of Black Panther has been T'Challa, outside of like come on, man, you don't really want to hang your hat on that argument.
I'll say this.
So
I will say this to be pro Shuri. I'm glad it's Shuri and it's not Casper Cole, because I'm gonna say this. I thought Casper Cole was super duper whack. I know people.
In this argument, I'm not against Shuri. You know what I'm saying? I'm not against Shuri. I think Shuri is dope. It's the arguments for Shuri, as if Shuri and T'Challa have both been Black Panther for the same amount of time. It's like, come on now. Come on. You know good. Like Superman is Clark Kent. Like, yeah, I mean, it's Jonathan too, but I mean, come on, it's Clark. Batman, it's Bruce Wayne. Yeah, I mean, it's other people, but it's Bruce. There's even people talking about they don't want to buy Gotham Knights because Bruce Wayne ain't in it. Like, Spider-Man. Look at Spider-Man is Ben. Ben is Spider-Man right now, but come on, it's Peter Parker. Yes, Miles is in there, but come on. It's so that's the thing. Oh, yo, Jason, if you want, Jason need to come on through. Slide through, player. But Jason said, tell Clement he was right.
Right. Jason was right. He said it about the toys.
He was right. But Jason also said
and other stuff pop up.
Jason said that if Shuri works at all, like say if this movie comes out and Shuri works and like, she's fighting and kicking and everything's great and like the chemistry is good and all that, you can forget T'Challa. That joint is over. Like it's over. Like,
T'Challa ain't getting recasted in this current version of the MCU until all these phases and Kevin Feige is
phase 8.
That's
maybe phase 8.
Phase 10 or something. It's gonna be a long, long time. Shout out to ZSB Lewis. That was a great comment. I have no faith in them giving us that last part. It's not going. I just don't see it happening. I would love for what you said to happen though.
Yeah, that you could forget that. Now
the toys go. Look,
I'm gonna be for real. I'm watching the movie. I'm going to see the movie almost out of pure curiosity on what they're going to do, because technically they could save themselves in a few ways. This could be set before Endgame. That whole thing about the earthquake, this could be set before then, or if set after. This could be a situation where like Doom has kidnapped T'Challa, but we don't know that, don't nobody know that, and they assume he's dead. Or at the end, you have the convergence thing where they use that. Did they use that in Avengers? Illuminati? When did they use that? Whatever that the convergence comes through, and the other Black Panther's like, look, I'm sorry, but your world got to die because mine got to live, kind of thing. So there's three options that I'm thinking can happen where you have your multiverse T'Challa being like, look, man, hey, my world about to die, and look, mine got to live or whatever. Or Doom got him, or this is in the middle time. This is in the in-between days.
May I ask you something, Mike? Are you doing stand-up comedy right now, or are you being honest? Because
I'm being honest. That's the only way I could figure that they would actually recast him. I don't think they recasted him. I would have. Look. I'm gonna keep it real. And I know people want to be like, oh, this is foul. This is foul. When has a recast ever disrespected the older actor? E-Man said this earlier. When they recasted Ben Affleck, were people sitting around like, oh man, how bad is this for Christian Bale? When they recasted your boy to the Joker, to the kind of like the trailer park gutter Joker, did everybody say this disrespects? No, they were just like, hey, this is the new actor. I like that one, or I like that one, or I like that one better, but this is the new actor. I'm gonna keep it real with you. As a businessman, when my star in a $1 billion franchise alone for a solo movie, not an Avengers movie, if he passes, I would have been like, this is a shame. We're going to do whatever we need to do to take care of his family if they need it. But I need a short list of fit, good-looking brothers on my desk by the morning. I'm sorry. If people be like, oh, you wrong, Michael. You wrong. Life is for the living. Look, don't be, and this is for all you people. Think of this. I'm pretty sure someone knows that old lady who like her husband died, and now she's been living alone and all sad for years. It's like, remarry someone. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta like sit in shame and all lonely for the rest of your life. Life is for the living. You know, live your life. I'm not saying you should be dancing on their grave. I'm saying after you mourn, you still have to live. You still have to have joy or happiness or excitement. And I mean, I know people gonna be like, oh, you know it's excitement he talking about. But anyway, the point is, I'd have been like, y'all need a short list of about 5 dudes on my desk for the morning, because we doing tryouts. We doing auditions and tryouts. Because this $1 billion franchise got to keep on rolling. And not to say that Shuri can't be Black Panther, but if we lose T'Challa, we lose the opportunity for T'Challa and Storm. We lose the opportunity for any issue with, like, say, the Illuminati or with Namor or with Doom or anything that we might want to do with the Phoenix Force. We lose those things. But I digress. Clement, hit me with your thoughts.
Now look, like I'm not necessarily against recasting, but I do agree that it was, because also like we're just the people who are the receivers of the marketing materials in the movie. The people that actually made the movie, and it's just not, you know, Tisha, Winston Duke, and all those other folk. It's like everyone behind the scenes, all the camera folk, all the cinematographers, all those people who knew Chadwick, and not just from Black Panther, but from Civil War, because you know Marvel and Disney like to rehire all the time. So Civil War, Black Panther, Endgame, Infinity War. So like you got to know this man, and they were gearing up for another one right when he died. So I think like from that perspective, it was too soon, because it even like I said, you know, Keith, before you came on, I said the cooler was like, I'm gonna be done with filmmaking, because how do I do another movie, much less a Black Panther movie, and follow it up? So like from that sense, I do agree that it was too soon, because I don't think I would have made a decision to recast either. Not yet.
Now, with that said, let's be real. When has anyone cared about the cameramen and the gaffers? When has anyone ever cared about their opinion, about what they want? let's
when
be
you're on
let's
set,
be
it's
real,
all
Clement. Just
different
come
things.
on, man.
No. Seriously, I mean, I've been on set. You know, for the job, and like I've been on multiple sets, and it's like those people are like they get to know each other really well.
But
And
they ain't got
especially
no decision making power.
they don't have decision making power, but I'm saying it's an emotional thing to be respectful of.
And see,
So
I don't
that
think it's disrespectful to put someone else in the role.
I
Because
don't think it's
look,
disrespectful to put it in the role.
in the antithesis, remember during the 90s where they had all these movies, whether it was a sports movie or a movie about like the military, where they let's do this one for George. You know what I'm saying? Well, why don't they just get another actor and it's like, come on, man, we need you because we got to do this for Chadwick.
I mean,
You can
the only
still
other
respect
thing
Chadwick. This
on a
idea
lower
where it's
level
like,
that makes me
I
think of
just
this is like when Brandon Lee died during The Crow. I know, folks, not the same. So if you want to,
yeah, it's not specifically the
and then they
same.
use his image. It's not the same. I know he got killed during the movie, but it's like, where does the line stop? But at the same time, I understand what Clement is saying.
It's not.
Honestly, the answer can be either or. It's how you want to draw your line in the sand. If Kevin Feige said, "Hey, we're going to stop production. We're going to do this. We're going to take our time." Blah blah blah. But also, I can see where they were like, "All right, we got this $1 billion thing. Enough. Let's see. Oh wait, let's get Letitia to shut up about her weird theories and that. Like, be quiet.
The weird theories.
Let's go away for a little bit. Let's do damage control." And I mean, I haven't been on set. I don't know that, but I'm saying I've worked in politics a little bit, not directly on the people, but in finance and stuff. You know how people can spin stuff. I mean, they literally made a show called Spin City about it. So I know how some of the sausage is made. So you can just say, I'm gonna put my money on this horse, not calling her a horse or nothing like that, just the saying, but just saying we're gonna go this route. Can we manipulate and control the scenario? Oh, they like this. Let's do this. We have the actors in place. I don't have to get a new actor. We can focus on getting Namor in. And if you get Namor in, you're getting somebody who is a big character and a part of Marvel. So you're like winning 3 times over, and you probably got the Doom Trump card face down somewhere, like it's Yu-Gi-Oh. So you can whip that out. I already
not Yu-Gi-Oh though.
You show me the metal glove and a little bit of the cake. All right, cool. My favorite.
Not the Yu-Gi-Oh.
See, because they always had a trap card face down, no matter how many turns. I don't know how Yu-Gi-Oh worked, but they had all the turns, and somehow they still put a card face down to get you later, and people always fall in the trap. So I'm saying,
okay. Let me flip the script real quick. Since there's been some rumblings about fight scenes and being lackluster, how many fight scenes you think we got in this movie?
5.
Clement?
Where's that?
How many fight scenes you think we got? Because I mean, it seems like Blade ain't got but 2, and they both whack.
I mean, look, Blade is a whole other. I have no.
Let's leave Blade alone.
Let's leave Blade out of this.
Let's leave Blade alone out of this.
Let's leave
Marshawn Ali alone. Let's let that get sorted out.
Mahershala ain't did nothing apparently. Apparently, this is the script problem, and then the director don't want to do nothing.
But I had a feeling with that dude before as he came out. I was like, this guy seemed wrong, and I didn't know what it was. Like, I was like, I don't know if this guy is the one for Blade, but that's all. Like I said, out of this, I think we have more than probably 5 fight scenes, because also, look, we got Ironheart, which a lot of people keep on forgetting. We got Ironheart in this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Dora Milaje. We have I think it's the Midnight Sisters in this. So we have a lot of people who are fighter characters in this movie. So I think there's more than 5. I want my thing, and here's the thing. Earlier, a couple months ago when we were talking about this, I have nothing against Shuri being the Black Panther, and more so, I think it's a good move. My thing was, from a PR angle, we all know what Letitia was doing with the whole COVID thing and all that kind of nonsense. I think Chadwick's death put it in a different spin for her, and also that Disney money probably helped too, to get her to silence up. And because she knew she's probably going to be the new Black Panther, that she was like, all right, let me just take this
Look,
role.
man,
Whatever.
she probably woke up because look what old girl from Star Wars. Now she is, not nowhere near the actor. She might be some problematic fave or some mainstream fanboy, but she was tripping out there, hard. They like, all right, we got to get you. Not only are you with these weird conspiracy theories that aren't true, you also kind of on that Trump juice right now. We don't need none of that.
Yeah.
So it's like we want this program to work well. But Shuri wasn't going that hard, but she was hard enough.
All right, Lady Lisa says also they wrote Wakanda as being a patriarchal society. So are we now saying that they're writing it so after generations of the society being run as a patriarchy, it stops here? Which is interesting because now everybody doesn't watch this, and I don't watch it. I only watch like the first episode or two. But in House of the Dragon, they make a huge point when when the queen dies and there isn't an heir. They make it a huge point. The council around the king is like, you need to produce an heir. That's your job. Because if you don't produce an heir, then there's going to be a civil war for who is the next real king. We know you're feeling sad about your wife, but it's been, I don't know, and I can't remember the show because I haven't been following it since, but it's been 5 months, 6 months. You need to get to it because you ain't no spring chicken. So you need to produce us an heir because, well, also in House of Dragon, also because your brother is crazy.
I'm going to give you your answer.
And please make an heir before his crazy self come back. Now,
shout out to Lady Lisa, but you know what the answer is going to be? The answer is already a circular loop of logic because Shuri has already been the Black Panther, and they never really had there is no point where I think in the comics where it has to be a man. It just has to be, they kind of usually the Black Panther is king, but it can be split. So you have those differences right there that was already established even from the 90s. So
but even with them being split, there is no king. If you follow the logic that they set up, because even at the time when we meet T'Challa, the role is split. You know what I'm saying? T'Chaka is the king, but he's not Black Panther. So she kind of does bring up a point that's, they'll probably solve it. I'm sure they'll probably solve it in a line of dialogue like I don't know, like I don't need no man.
It's gonna be
I don't know, man. Look, I don't know.
It's gonna be a one-line explanation. All right, don't ask no more.
It'll be like, don't ask no more. You don't need no man, girl. And then I mean, because it does. All right, it does. Especially with House of Dragon, when they're like, they're very adamant. Like, look, get to making a child. No, hey, get to it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but aren't they also doing some other wild? I haven't watched. But
yeah.
I know what they're doing.
Also, in this case, there's not a crazy brother sitting around wanting to take the reins of the. So they got a little more time. You know what I'm saying? They got a little more time.
What they don't try to make an air with Mike on that show. Everything. Anyway.
Well, yeah, true. But
that's all
back on the Black Panther side, I hope, because we see it kind of in the distance, I hope the suit, I believe the way the rumors went that Jason and I talked about, you know what I'm saying? I hope the second suit, because the first suit I think gets demolished or whatever, at least in the rumors. In the second suit, I hope that joint is fresh. I hope, like, just come on, don't show us no whack suit. Give the sister a proper suit, all right? Give the sister a proper suit. Don't have Riri run around here in some doo-doo suit. Come on now, Marvel. I'm just, because Atuma looks great. When he jumps out of the water, I'm like, oh, snap, okay. And then you see Riri kind of like in the distance when she's flying up and when she's flying with the car. So I'm like,
Mike, do you want to be spoiled?
Don't have that suit look doo-doo. Right?
Do you want to be spoiled? Because there is pictures of the second suit through the toys.
The toy. But see, the toys don't never look like the movie. And yes, this is an indictment on Hasbro. All right, Hasbro, look, y'all need to get y'all molds together or whatever, because I'm going to keep it real with y'all, especially with y'all Transformers stuff. Y'all been slipping. All right, and if y'all want to start making these toy boxes with no window or whatever, and y'all charging $30 for a $12 toy, stop it, man. All right, y'all got RC out here looking bad in Transformers. She looking cheap. She looked like she came out of McDonald's Happy Meal. But on the side of that,
bro.
I'm just saying.
Because now I was somewhere, I was at a Target and I saw RC. I was like, oh snap, they got RC. Let me pick it up. Now I was like $30, and I was like, whoa. Why she look like this? Why she look this cheap thing? This is it? Y'all want $30 for this?
She look like CR. She don't look like RC, huh?
So I can't trust Hasbro's toy for the movie trend. I can't. Hasbro been slipping lately. You know what I'm saying? I can't. They've been slipping.
I'm just saying that this is what he described. What he thinks she looks like, something akin to a Power Rangers or a Big Bag Beetleborg. So that's where her suit might be going. Might be a little more form fitting. Like it's gonna be more slim, but it may not.
I'm looking at it right now.
Oh,
looking at the actual toy. It looks pretty good.
Okay.
I mean,
all right, Beetleborgs. I mean, I guess all right, I could roll with it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I gotta look at it again. I saw it briefly with it.
Or maybe if it's really, is it like really big and bulky? Maybe that would be kind of cool. Kind of like a mech kind of thing. Because when she's sitting down in the scene, like hammering stuff, there's like mad materials around.
It's gonna fit the body. It's gonna fit her form. Because it's like ironic, how Ironheart is really like, it's a slim fit. So
true. Slim fit.
Put it in the chat. But like, I think, look. I'm looking forward to the movie, man. I feel like the rollout getting into the movie has been right. From a marketing and a PR perspective, it's been right. It's been straight on. They haven't wavered the messaging at all. It looks great. I have no worries about this. I think like I said, like I keep on saying, let's give Cooler the benefit of the doubt before everyone keeps being like, oh, this movie's gonna suck. Oh, what do they think with Shuri being the Black Panther? Are they kidding? Let's recasting. Like, let's just watch the damn movie. Because the movie
that's how I feel.
Let's just
watch but that's the thing. Like, I mean, I get you, but the whole purpose of trailers is to get people either tell them what it's about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? It's hard to say, well, just watch the movie, because I mean, this is people hard-earned money. You know what I'm saying? The movies ain't cheap. This ain't the 90s.
You know me, man.
You know what I'm saying? A movie can cost you $20. Plus, you got to pay the part. You know what I'm saying?
I don't believe. One thing I do not believe in. Oh, just go see the movie. Nah.
I done fell for that before.
I fell for that one. Like, and I'm not saying for this movie, but I'm saying people.
And I fell for it with a big movie too. I drank the Kool-Aid so much. I was like, for a movie called Batman v Superman. All right, and I spent my money. I went to see IMAX. Oh, don't worry about the trailer. Just go see the movie. It's gonna be fine.
I'm always worried about the trailer.
And I went and I drank that Kool-Aid good. And I sat in that theater and I spent my money. I bought a ticket for me and my lady, plus paid the park. All right, you know what I'm saying? That boy Zack Snyder still owe me about $60. All right, plus popcorn and stuff. That boy owe me about $100.
I am so sorry y'all gotta pay the park out there in LA for y'all movies.
So I'm not just gonna see the movie. I'm gonna look at these trailers, see what I see, decide if I'm gonna wait for Disney Plus or wait for somebody out there on the low in Thailand or something to put it on the internet.
You mean on the high seas? On the high seas?
Look. Coogler, anytime until Coogler messes up, he's got my money. That's just straight up.
Like, I give you that.
Until he messes up, and this is Coogler exclusively. Because he
good point. Coogler.
Because he also wrote it too. I'm gonna see the movie.
I give you that. It's Coogler. It's Coogler. And I'll be honest. I didn't think we were gonna see this until New York Comic Con. So we got a few days early.
So we got it a couple days early, so it's good. But also, they got ahead of the whole Comic-Con glut of conversation on Twitter and social media. Yep. They got ahead of it. Smart. That's what I'm saying.
What this man is doing, he timed it so perfectly. Like, he's doing his job. So I can't I give him some credit for that. He's ahead of it, and it's gonna circle back around where people are gonna be like, they might be so far ahead of it. They might be one of the better things to come out of New York Comic Con. And then they won. They selling tickets now. So
they selling tickets already.
I bought mine.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
so we coming up on time. I wanna throw it out to MCU because MCU they seem to be winning. They seem to be winning with this trailer. This trailer looks good. We got fight scenes. It looks like a car chase. You know what I'm saying? The police, they done flipped the police car over. Of course, you know what I'm saying? Fight the power. You know I'm down with that. So we flipping over police cars. We swimming up on boats and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm cool with that. I'm good.
More flying with the wing
More
feet.
flying and all, wing feet hopping all over the place. I'm good. But MCU, there's news that Feige is spread a little too thin, y'all. Is news coming out? News coming out. He can't handle it no more. News coming out saying, you know, directors don't want to be down, actors ain't happy. You know what I'm saying? And there's just too much going on under the Marvel brand right now. You know what I'm saying? I want to throw it to Clement Bryant. He the businessman. Mr. Bryant, is it time to separate the movie and television arms?
It's a good question. I think here's my thing, and this view is exclusively mine. I think Feige needs to stay at the head of the charge because also we see DC trying to find their Feige. Dan Lin almost got the job, and then from what I've read, it was Batgirl that he said no to because of the Batgirl fiasco. So I still think you need Feige guiding the hand because if it wasn't for Feige, the MCU would have not gotten to where it is without him. Straight up. Which is why they made him not only president, they also made him CCO of Marvel. So I think that's right. I think if you had someone else running TV under Feige, I'd be okay with that. And the only people that I would really trust do it, one of them being Nate Moore. Nate Moore, dude does great work. I've seen his stuff. Every movie he's done has been really straight. He currently works in Marvel Studios. I think he would be like a good head of Marvel Television under Feige, but I still feel like Feige needs to be guiding that hand.
Antoine Film said, "Nah, NERDSoul, MC Feige gonna turn this mother out."
No, and it's like everyone wants their Feige. Feige is that rare combination that knows comics really well, knows geekdom really well, but he also knows production and how to handle talent. So
he's also a showman. Now, handling talent could be a sliding scale because everybody ain't happy at the House of Marvel. There's been some people that's left, so let's not act like everybody's been happy there.
No, everybody's happy. But it's like, go ahead. What you saying?
You know what I'm saying? But I will give him his props. He has done a good job. But Jason Reeves said it best. Let a black man run it. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Feige. First thing, Kevin Feige, give me the reins of Blade. And you know what I'm saying? Watch me shine. Because y'all having problems with Blade because Wesley Snipes already did it the best, but y'all scared because y'all already know the high bar was set. You know what I'm saying? Let me get up in there and hold it down.
As a good GM or head coach, where if you got a head coach who's a good figurehead, like in college football, for example, I'll use LSU. Coach Orgeron. Okay. He got fired, but he had Dave Miranda. I forgot who's the other guy. He basically had two people who could run the whole thing underneath him. Hadewell taken care of, and he was the CEO over it, if you will, to have the final kind of say so. So nothing wrong. I think that would be good for him to get another voice who can kind of fill in to be the head if need be. You're not going to hire your replacement, but you might need to start grooming a little bit if you're a little tired.
And here's the thing: Nate Moore is black. So he's the one that shepherded, Black Panther into Civil War in the beginning, into the movie Civil War, and also
I do remember that
Winter Soldier was his project too. Let's not forget that, and Black Panther was his project too. So I would be okay with him being the new Feige if Feige wants to leave Disney when and if that happens. But until then, I'd be straight with Nate Moore taking over TV because he has an eye for like, you know, theatricality on a big scale, and he can bring that to TV really well. But he's also
As
a black
long
man
as it's
eating
not that
meat.
Pearl Mutter. No
Yeah,
Pearl Mutter.
we can't have no Pearl Mutters
None
no
of that.
more.
No, none of that. Yeah.
But
We can't have someone who's running a TV show called Agents of Shield with a black man that should be a leading man in anything else and have his talents wasted. Yes, Mac is a leading man from height, from physicality, from the ability to act. The dude should be a leading man. You know what I'm saying?
And also just don't
but
feel that
his talents was wasted. It's like, let's take the biggest dude on here and be like, I don't really want to fight as much. Like, I'm gonna have an axe, but I ain't gonna use it.
I mean, when they killed old boy,
he was my choice for Luke. Huh?
What's his name? I forgot the. Wasn't who's the actor? The black dude who. Not Henry Simmons, but I'm saying the dude Trip when he died. That guy, and when we got the whole reveal that she was a human. Like, you wasted that character on the humans, literally. They're like, oh my god. And Trip, everybody liked Trip. That was the best
dope.
season of Shield.
Trip was great.
Bring Trip back.
Trip would be good, but Henry Simmons was my choice for Luke Cage way back in the day. Way back in the day, before Coulter was cast. So
I'll take him.
Just saying, putting it out there. He's on.
Adrian Hall said, I thought I was watching the Woman King 2 trailer instead of Black Panther. Look, look, Adrian, we ain't going there. Yes, somebody did try to cash in on the Dora Milaje. We know that. We've let it go. The movies came out. We've let it go. Yes, they tried to cash in on the Dora Milaje, but you know what I mean? Hey, look, you got to do what you got to do. There's been all kinds. Hollywood always try to cash in on stuff. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they were like, they'll think this is the Dora Milaje. No, they won't. Where the technology at? Look,
you know what the woman, the Woman King is when you asking for that toy at home. We be like, we got Black Panther at home. Woman King, not King.
I want to see Black Panther 2. We got Black Panther at home.
We got
Look,
it from
let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Black Panther's ticket sales have already crossed. You know what? We ain't gonna go there. We ain't gonna go there. I'm gonna leave that alone. We ain't gonna let.
Look, the trailer alone.
But yes, Jason's right. Jason's right. They did inspire the Dora Milaje, but they did inspire the Dora Milaje. But yes, they wrong, man. Don't say Woman King 2. Y'all wrong. Y'all wrong, man.
Asian knockoffs.
Yeah, y'all wrong, man. It's like,
oh man.
So
I saved my money specifically to go see Black Panther 2 and not the Woman King.
Look, man. All right, look. So I'm gonna throw it round robins. I'm gonna give it to the businessman Clement first. Final thoughts. Where can they find you?
First of all, you can find me at MikeIsWrong.com. No, I'm just messing with you.
I need to go buy that domain unless it's already bought.
Just messing. Twitter, Instagram at Clement Bryant. Black Panther comes out in a little over a month. Let's go see it. Let's see what it is. We're back talking about it here. Hold your thoughts until then. Just keep it positive. Keep it positive,
y'all. Keep it like I said. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad to see this movie shine. Yeah, I don't like how it seemed, how they marketed it, but you know what I'm saying? Don't mean I can't be happy for the people. Like Jason said, I want to see my people shine. You know what I'm saying? But Keith, hit him with the knowledge.
I'm gonna lean towards what Clement's saying. I'm gonna keep it positive. Honestly, positive or negative, I'm just tired of talking about this shit before the movie start. I'm just ready to see the movie. I'm ready to see if Doom happens. I'm ready to say, you know what? If Namor does great, cool. If Shuri ever brings up any of those pandemic conspiracy theories ever again, I'll be happy. Cool. If it works, great. If it's positive and us as a people can enjoy this and take a break and enjoy this Marvel movie and see where it goes. Hopefully Ryan Coogler gets Secret Wars. I want him to win the bid or whatever for those big movies coming up. This is what I want from Black Panther. That's all I want. A good time. At the end, phase 4, so people can shut up about Phase 4 because I mean, I'm one of them because I hated some of Phase 4. Jason Reeves probably called me a Marvel homer, but
Well, this is the end. This is the end of Phase 4, so it better be good.
Phase 4 over with. Phase 4 has it's financially been well, but it's been kind of mid. So this is a great way to end it, and I'll be happy that Phase 4 is finally over, so people can shut up about it.
Yeah, Phase 4, like Marvel, Phase 4. You know what? Phase 4 is probably the most. All right, what y'all doing phase they ever? And this, I'm gonna give this to Jason. Jason, this is part of my final thoughts. Jason, you be right, because Jason, like, they don't know what they doing. They just making stuff up. They throw stuff on the back end to make it seem like they know what they doing. We ain't heard nothing about the multiverse, and then all of a sudden at Comic-Con, they're like the multiversal phase. You know what I'm saying? Or the multiverse saga. It's like, when did this become the multiverse? Y'all ain't said nothing about the multiverse saga until today.
The multiverse saga. Just
like, y'all lying. Y'all, look, man. Y'all lying. Y'all lying every day.
Furious. Connect all the dots.
Black Panther. I wish we recasted T'Challa. We're never gonna get another T'Challa. Y'all can forget that. It's over.
No, we're not.
Nope. But I still think the movie will be good because we've seen 2 trailers now. We got kind of a good idea. It looks like it's gonna be on point. I want to see a whole bunch of dope fight scenes. You know what I'm saying? I know we ain't gonna get all the blood, but I would like to get some of the blood, like a little piece of the blood. You know what I mean? A little blood. But outside of that, I will be there when it opens because I know how y'all do this. Here's the thing: Black Adam and Black Panther. Those are probably the last 2 movies of the year that I'm gonna have to see because I know how y'all do. I know how y'all do. Y'all be in the theater filming it, putting it on Twitter. So you can't have nothing. I gotta go see it at midnight the day it comes out because if I wait 2 seconds, y'all be on Twitter tagging me, sending me, yo dog, did you see this? All that, like, and don't get me wrong, I don't mind y'all, but I mean, bro, come on, man, let a brother see something.
Oh yeah, I think I've done that. You were like, Keith, what you doing? I'm like,
yo, Keith. I ain't seen nothing yet.
Can you let me go now?
No.
Please, I'm not
I'll show you.
I'm
like, hey, look at this dog.
No, I need to.
So, I'm like, bruh, I ain't seen it yet. So,
I'm not.
No, y'all know how to. They'll be on Twitter, filming the joint while it's playing. And you be like, man, I just want. So yes, I gotta be there on opening night because I don't want to be spoiled. Now, if this was a movie I didn't care about, like, okay, a movie that I've heard is actually kind of good, but I'm not really interested. Smile. I've heard Smile is decent, but I'm in no rush. I can see that whenever. So if somebody spoils it, I'm like, whatever. But Black Panther 2, I gotta see that joint. So.
I know you want to see that with you.
Yeah, you gotta be there day one, man. You gotta be there opening weekend and turn off your social media. In fact, I am turning off my social media after Black Panther because I don't want to hear. I don't want to.
Oh.
This is a movie because of everything, bro. Right, wrong, and different. How you feel. I just don't care no more about how anybody's opinion. I'm just gonna see it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna review it
because I forgot there's gonna be the whole fallout after the movie too. Well, I'll say this: I hope the movie's good, because if the movie ain't good, whew, oh man, you think
then that will sum up.
If the movie's not good, like say if the movie is objectively a 4 or 5, it's not gonna be pretty in them streets, yo. It's not gonna be pretty. It's gonna be blood in the streets.
Good Lord, 4 or 5.
Man, like say if this joint comes out and people like, yo, this is 5, if people come out and they like, yo, I'd rather watch Morbius.
What?
Oh. No.
I'm just playing. I ain't gonna put that on Coogler.
First of all, let's not even put that in universe. Coogler is far from Daniel Espinosa. Let's just say that, okay?
I ain't gonna put that on Coogler, man. Anyway, we love all y'all. We're gonna see y'all later.
We're gonna see y'all later.
This Friday.
I feel like you owe Coogler apology right now.
Atlanta.
All right, look, I'll say this. Kugler, I apologize to you for equating anything you've done to Morbius. All right, I apologize.
It's like
Morbius, which
Jeremy Lin and
actually
Michael Jordan.
Morbius,
I
which
gotta say-
after watching isn't technically a bad movie. It's just predictable from the second you turn it on. You're like, oh, this gonna happen, this gonna happen, this gonna happen, all right, and this gonna happen. All right, goodbye. It's not, you know what? Because we usually put things in those terms, especially for Suicide Squad, when we was putting in terms of food. Morbius is a pepperoni pizza. You kind of know what you're gonna get. It's not bad. It's not amazing. It's just pepperoni pizza. You've had it a billion times. We've seen the Morbius story. That's why when I was like, oh, I know what's gonna happen. It's not particularly bad, but it's not. It's not. It's not great.
I'm putting some mint in my mouth right now because I just need to wash out the taste of what you just said. So,
so anyway, Kugler, we love you. We want you to shine. All the people from the mountain and all the people from in the valley. We want all y'all to win. All right, now I mean I can't talk about anyone else in the movie. I don't know if I want y'all to win. I'm just keep it real. All right, I want Wakanda to win. I don't know about the rest of
comedy tonight.
Anyway, we got some dope comics for y'all, some dope beats. Until next time. Say peace.
Say peace.
You say peace.
Peace.
Say I love all y'all.
Peace to everybody.
Say we out.
We need.
All right, give them the hand. Give
Peace.
Close
How
this
you
out.
gonna do it?
Y'all do the hands with go on.
Do it with me, guys. Are you gonna do it, Mr. Keith? Are you gonna do it with me, guys? Cause you're 2 minutes out of things.
All right, Clement, come on.
Come on.
All right,
Are you
and
gonna do it?
yeah.
No.
Oh man.
on, let's go. Finish him off. If you can't do it, then maybe you should let someone who can, like me.
Today, gentlemen, the pre-recorded briefing made prior to your departure, in which for security reasons of the highest importance has been known on board during the mission. Now that you are in Jupiter's space and the entire crew is revived, it can be told you. 18 months ago, the first evidence of intelligent life off the Earth was discovered. It was buried 40 feet below the lunar surface, near the crater Patron. Except for a single, very powerful radio emission aimed at Jupiter, the 4-million-year-old black monolith has remained completely inert. Its origin and purpose still a total mystery.
man, yes, said it killed the bear barehanded so the people won't forget it. Getting money for I was legal to drink. I care what a broke nigga think.
Just like the pack of Lewis.
Look, everything I do so cold. I can do this, both eyes closed. Too short, I stay on my toes. About that guap boy, anything goes. Help the bear if we outside. Help the bear if we outside. Still tipping, baby, nothing changed. I'm still grinding over here, yeah. Still sliding through my own lane. Shorty, nothing funny over here. Dallas rain everywhere around me. Dream to get money. Made it through the storm, living sunny. Dreams came true, now we eating. I got more dreams to chase, gotta reach them. Trying to put a team together like the Hunger Games. Everybody grind together, we all came from hunger.